What's up, peoples? It's Gendo here, and welcome back to the Basque Boys. As always, if you are still enjoying the series, please do go and drop a like. And today, we got Real Batista in the league and a rematch versus Bayern in the Champions League. It's away from home at the Allianz. That's going to be a little bit tough since we're not in the comforts of our own home. But before we get to that, we got a few matches to go over, as well as a couple of predicaments that have taken place in the squad. Now, since our last episode, we had played 5 matches. We won 2, we drew 2, and we lost 1. And it's pretty unsurprising that the loss was against Real Madrid. We lost 3-1 away from home at the Bernabeu. Morata getting himself a brace, Benzema adding to the tally. On our side, John Batista was our only goal scorer, but it didn't help that Benyat got himself sent off in the second half, making an already tough task even harder. Fun note, Batista wasn't even our starting striker. It was Villalibre, of course, but he got carted off with a twisted knee, and he's going to be out for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Was out for the next 2 to 3 weeks, so Batista was going to be my starting striker. At least so I thought, until the very next match where, yes, we came away with a 3-2 victory over Numancia, but as you can see right here, Batista got himself injured, a twisted knee, and they say he's going to be out for the next 3 to 4 weeks, which means that we were going to be left strikerless for these next 2 matches against Getafe and Rapid Vienna. And while we did come away with a 3-0 victory over Getafe, Ander Herrera, Mikel Merino getting goals for us with the tally of an own goal, but I used a strikerless. Obviously, I could only use a strikerless. I didn't have any other strikers that were on the bench, and it's not like I could pull anybody up from the B squad because of regulations and restrictions on registration and whatnot. And I didn't really have any striker in my under-19 side either, so I couldn't pull anybody from there. So I had to go with the strikerless. This is what I used. Nice little flat 4 at the top. Muniain and Chausti getting himself his first start. Herrera and Hervias up there. So yeah, it was a fun little experiment, and it worked in its one and only use. As in the very next match, we did in fact get Villalibre back, but he wasn't in full fitness, and that potentially could have been what led to us not doing too well versus Vienna once again. It was another draw, this time 1-1. Villalibre did get himself a goal, but it was the match tire, as Villalibre jumped all over us in the first half. We were able to come back in the second, but overall, we should have done a lot better than them in this match, as it leaves the group wide open in the Champions League, and I'll show you that in just a bit. After that, only a 1-1 draw versus Celta away from home, and it was a match that was very, very foul-laden, as you can clearly see, one player getting sent off from each side. It finished 10-on-10, Villalibre once again getting the goal, but we gave up a goal later on in the second half, only leading to a share of the points. So where does that actually put us in the standings? Well, it puts us in second place right now, 26 points through 12 matches. We're 3 points behind Espanyol leading the table, but Barcelona are starting to make a charge back, and they're still going to be out without Messi for the next 2 to 3 months. So if they can find a way to play without Messi and do well without him for the next 2 months, then we're going to be in a little bit of a battle ourselves. As you can see, Real Madrid, a little bit of struggles, as you can clearly see. Bale did break his leg. Ronaldo is, in fact, still playing, and he's starting to slow down. Let's see if we can actually find Ronaldo down here. There he is. Yeah, he's still playing. He got himself 4 goals in 12 league appearances, but yeah, the physicality and the speed of his game are starting to slow down. At 35, he's still very technically gifted, but it's just that all the physical aspect is just not there anymore. But yeah, for somebody who was worried about him in the comments, yes, Ronaldo is still playing. And getting back to the Champions League group table, you could see down here we're still in second place on 6 points, 4 behind Bayern, who are in clear favorites of winning the group. We are just only 3 points ahead of Dynamo Kiev, though, and really what we should be hoping for here is a draw. I don't care what kind of draw it is, just a draw in general versus Kiev and Rapid Vienna, because that would mean then we just need a draw versus Dynamo Kiev in our last group match, and that'll send us through to the round of 16. So it's going to be about 4-2-3-1s today. As you can see, Batiste coming out in theirs, and we're coming out in ours. A little bit of admin work, though. Benyat, as you can see, broken ankle, out for the next 3 months. All of his stats are starting to drop, especially his physicals, so he's not long for the club. But also, Mikel San Jose cannot play today because he is suspended due to accumulation of yellow cards. So this is what the lineup's going to be like. Ruffier in net, Leque, Martinez, Laporte, Monreal along the back line. Our 2 center mids of Herrera and Merino. Out in front of them, the attacking mids of Hervias, Chausti, and Muniain. Now, Chausti, this is his 3rd match, only his 2nd start, and so far he's done fairly well. I like what I've seen from him. He's obviously been a nice developmental project since Season 2, and it's great to see him finally stepping up and getting some play time. And of course, sitting up front, Villa Libre, let's feed the beast. Let's get him some goals. Let's go kick off and see what happens. So yes, playing with the 4-2-3-1, it is a bit of a tactical tweak today. It's also a little bit of a positional role change tweak as well. Played around with some of the midfielders' roles, played around with the defensive roles as well, in the hopes that we can get a nice little consistent run of good form going forward. And so far, after not just 3 minutes, well, it looked like we were on a nice little run there, but it's a lot of back and forth football right now. Batista coming forward, Triguero to the byline, and Duric off the crossbar. Thought for sure that would have been a goal. We got very fortunate there. Free kick, Hervias tries to get into the box. Martinez couldn't really get onto it, but Herrera stops it from going out into Villa Libre. What a strike! I didn't think that Villa Libre would have struck that on net, but he does. It's into the far post, actually near post, possibly top corner. Let's take a look at the replay. Yeah, because I want to make damn sure I saw what I saw, because I didn't think that Villa Libre struck that on net. Here's Herrera with the cross in. Villa Libre does rise highest into the upper 90. What a strike that was from the young kid, adding to his tally. Let's go. Corner kick coming inside. Oh, jeez. It had to be a set piece. They couldn't beat us in open play. It had to be a set piece. Real Batista getting themselves a level goal off of that corner kick headed by Zozulia. And so it's halftime. I'm not seeing a lot of good play from players. It's very average. Stéphane Ruffier with a 6-3, and I don't understand why. Whenever you see goalkeepers getting 6-3, it usually is that they're making a lot of mistakes or they're laying in a lot of goals. But you need to take a look and see what the defense is like. Okay, Monreal's on a 6-5. That's not good. Martinez 6-7, but looking nervous. Also not good. So we need to try and perk everybody up. Come on, boys. I'm not happy with how you're doing out there. Let's go back out there and kick some ass. I'm going to go back up to attacking. I'm not going to make any changes. We're just going to kick off second 45 in the hopes that who we got right now is going to deliver the goods. And since my defense has been continuously making mistakes and not looking good whatsoever, Javi Martinez being subbed out, Nacho Monreal being subbed out, Ramalho and Yuri taking their spots. Hopefully they can step up and actually put in a decent performance. Okay, their player just got subbed back on. And Petros, he's already on a yellow card. It doesn't matter anymore, injured player or not. They're going to have a player permanently sent off for the rest of this match. It is now 11-on-10. 6 minutes and change left to go in this match. Inchausti playing the ball well out wide. He just lets Triguero take it off of him with ease. Then Marino coming in with a nice tackle, and we get the ball right back. Lekwe playing it out wide. In fact, we need to play out wide if they're going to be playing down the middle. Don't go through the middle. Just get it out wide and throw in a cross. Yuri to Muniain. Back out to Yuri. Cross it in. Hervias, there you go. And that's got to be the match winner with 6 minutes left to go. It's Athletic 2. It's Batiste 1. What a great cross in, boys. That was some great movement. I got a little worried there trying to go through the middle when everybody on Batista's side is bunched through the middle. But a nice cross over the top to the far post. Hervias shoots it. Stoppage time is set to 3 minutes, but we're halfway through that. Lekwe just putting in some work, making those tackles to prevent Batista from scoring an equalizer late in this match. Hervias into, was that Villa Libre who scored that goal? It is. Villa Libre put this match officially out of reach with his 14th goal of the season. It's going to end 3-1, and it looked for a while that Batista was going to score an equalizer as they had a lot of possession in our half during this stoppage time. But a great cross in from Hervias, Villa Libre on the volley. What a great strike from the youngster. And there it is, full-time Athletic 3, Batiste 1, and that sees us through to the top of the table for now, boys. It's a very good win. I'm absolutely pleased with how everybody played. And yeah, I'm just concentrating on the next game. That's all. We're at the top of the time being, but we are the first match played this week, so that could definitely all change. And this is absolutely the last thing I want to see right now. Lekwe out 3 to 4 weeks with a back strain in training the day before our Bayern match. Beautiful. So now we've gone from a battle of 4-2-3-1s to a battle of 4-3-3s. Battle of V formations, essentially, as Bayern are going to be coming out of theirs, and we're switching to ours. But, of course, we don't have Lekwe anymore, so Echeverria is going to be sitting there on the right side now. Ruffier and Nets, Martinez, Laporte, Monreal along the back line. San Jose is the defensive mid, Herrera and Marino as our two center mids, and the front three pretty much stays the same. Muniain, Villa Libre, Hervias. Like I said, draw is the best case scenario away from home versus Bayern, but they're probably going to score 4 past us. in all honesty. So we can only cross our fingers and hope that they don't absolutely demolish us. And then the next episode versus Dynamo Kiev is kind to us and is fortunate for us. I think at least telling the guys that they are the underdogs puts a little pressure off of them, but at the same time, if they know that they're going to lose, then they're probably going to be playing a little lower than expected. So hopefully they're not too terrible. 14 minutes on, Echeverria had a throw in deep in the Bayern half, but we don't capitalize, and now they're coming on a counterattack. It's a good interception, though. Maybe we can form something out of this. Who knows? Monreal. Some decent passing, and her over the top to Muniain. He's got pace. He's got crossing ability. Villa Libre. Oh, what a turn of events that was. Villa Libre with his 15th goal of the season makes it 1-0 to Athletic Club at the Allianz Arena. Look at these scenes, boys. I mean, this was a turn of events, a counterattack that I did not think would have amounted to anything. I thought Bayern would have had that counterattack on lockdown, but we turned around on the other end, and we got ourselves the opening goal in this match. I'm just bracing for impact right now, because I swear Bayern are just going to go into full-on Bayern mode any second, and they're going to score 3 past us. 35 minutes on now, and so far we've been holding on to the ball very well. I say that, and we might lose it right here, as we just did. I mean, we held it. We had the ball for 59% of this match. It's Lewandowski. It's always Lewandowski. Whenever we take on Bayern, the big Pole will score no matter what. It doesn't matter if it's a group stage match, if it's a knockout match. If we're taking on Bayern, Lewandowski is going to score. There's just no stopping him. Corner kick, Hervias sending it out to the penalty spot, but it doesn't go and doesn't hit anybody. No foul in the box either, so it plays on, and Bayern are coming through. Ooh, Javi Martinez with a great interception, but then Julian Weigl goes right through Martinez, and Weigl, he's already on a yellow card. That's his second. He's out of here, and Bayern are going to be playing a full half with 10 men. Oh, can this match get any more wild? But I will say this right now. I'm going to be coming on and making a sub immediately as Hervias. Really, Hervias has been a poor player today. A 6-1 and just picked up a yellow card right on the stroke of halftime. So he's going to be seeing the showers early. And then we're just going to go with a counterattacking formation. Letting the boys, let them know that all we need is 1 goal. And we can get ourselves the 3 points. Hell, if we can somehow come out of here with a win, we're automatically in the second rounds. But like I said, let's pull it back a bit. All right, Brian, calm down. Like you said, draw is fine, and I will take a draw, but I don't just want to play for a draw. I want to play for a win, of course. Let's go exploit the flanks, pump the ball into the box, hit the early crosses, and let's just absolutely, I'm not going to say kick the shit out of them, don't foul them too much, but at the same time, play aggressive, play expressive, and actually play down the wings too, as you can clearly see. Well, now they decide to move one guy out wide, but yeah, we need to start playing down the wings, crossing the ball in, forcing them to play out wide. 69 minutes on now, and we got the ball once again in the attacking half, and can we do something with it? Marino up to Echeverria, using that wide play that is completely wide open thanks to them getting a man sent off. Great cross in from Echeverria, and Villa Libre putting home his brace. It's 2-1 to the club. A very famous win if we can actually make this happen right now. Yes, it is a little tainted with the advent of that red card, but I'll take a win nonetheless. Corner kick, and Bayern are not going out without a fight. Ramalho coming inside on, it falls to Mats Hummels. And Mats Hummels gets them leveled once again. It's 2-2 with 13 minutes left to go. Corner kick for Matthias Pereira. Mats Hummels, actually, that was tried to clear it out by Linton Jr. and then tried to be cleared out again by Ramalho, but it was just a comedy of errors. Falls to Matt Hummels, and Bayern have got themselves back level. 2 minutes of stoppage time on the clock, but there's a ball in the box. No! No! Are you serious? Oh, Bayern sneak it at the death. Off of a corner kick again from Pereira. I thought for sure we would have had that cleared out, but the ball goes to Mueller. It's a nice save from Ruffier, but the bounce goes to a Bayern player, and Bayern are going to steal all 3 points. And yeah, you heard me say that right. Bayern stole all 3 points in this match. With the way everything was set up, with them getting a man sent off, I felt that we had a chance to come away with a point. Bayern go full Bayern mode, and they come away with a 3-2 victory at the death. Boys, I can't yell at them. I really can't. I'm just going to be assertive and tell them that it was unlucky because we played our damnedest. Even though it was 11-on-10 for the majority of that match, we gave them our best, but our best wasn't good enough. And Dynamo Kiev beat Rapid Vienna, so it's all going to come down to our match versus them in our next episode. I don't know if you can consider it a bottle job. I mean, yeah, we were winning 2-1 at one point in time, but yeah, we didn't have any expectations of winning. Like I said, I would have been fine with a draw, so I don't know if you can consider this a bottle job, as we were the underdog. But a loss is a loss, and we shouldn't have come away with no points, especially in the position that we were in. So anyway, I hope to see you guys in the next episode of the exciting group stage conclusion. But as for this episode, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please go and hit that like button. Share, subscribe as well. Very much appreciate as well as any comments that you'd like to leave either on this episode or in the series as a whole. I also appreciate every comment that you put down. But anyway, guys, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out. How do we let that slip? 2-1. Right at the death.